Antenatal steroids, very important topic. One of the objective can be formed easily from this topic, and many times it has already been covered by many examiners in each and every exam which we people are facing right now. Another is the development of a lung, because I will be covering most of the topics related to lung physiology and pathology like RDS, TTN, MAS, BPD, because we have to rush fast. And antenatal steroids in relation to lung, you know that it increases the lung maturity, so along with it I am taking antenatal steroid as well. You people might be looking that why sir has been taking the something from that part, something from that part, because I will tend to do these things regularly, because I have to finish the syllabus in 20 hours very early, have to, because we need more time so that we can go through the questions also, because at the end you have to correct the question, but baseline concepts and baseline understanding of the subject should be there. That is why I am covering all the parts, and in relation to I am forming a web of a chains. If this is this, if this is related to this, this is related to, so my main motto is that I can cover all these things in one go, so we can revise. Okay, so moving to antenatal steroids, developmental of a lung, and procedures like this. So just concentrate on this which I have made for you people. Okay, moving to antenatal steroids. Just concentrate on this antenatal steroid. What you need to know over there: time where you can give antenatal steroid. Another aspect, what is the mode of treatment, composition of the salt of the antenatal steroid, dose, and its effects. Just because most of the questions are being based on this, simply they have given ACOG says all women between 24 and 36 weeks of a gestation who present in preterm labor and are likely to deliver a fetus within 1 week. Important, if we are expecting a baby within a 1 week, we have to give the antenatal steroids to a woman who is between 24 and 36 weeks of a gestational age. This is a ACOG guidelines, American College of Gynecology. And what are the drugs? You know all that betamethasone and dexamethasone. For betamethasone, only 2 doses, 1 day apart. And remember 12 milligram, because in most of the papers they are replacing 12 with a 6 milligram, replacing 24 hours with a 12 hours, replacing 2 doses with 4 doses. Just don't get confused. This is very easy to remember. Okay, Dr. Harshita, different books has given different for this question of yours, is that glucose bolus is given for hypoglycemia. I think you are asking. In between I'll stop myself and I'll answer the Dr. Harshita question. Is that it depends upon the guidelines. Different hypoglycemia, different body has given different guidelines. Somebody has given more than 25 and somebody has given 20 where you should apply a bolus, but it depends upon the age of the baby, less than 4 hours, more than 4 hours. And if American guidelines say that if it is more than 25, less than 25, you can give a bolus. But in one of the Clohati book they have given a 20 as the answer, but you have to follow 25 as a answer, not 20. It is confusable, but yes, you should know 25 as the answer till date. Okay. So I was telling you about the betamethasone. So I am rubbing the answer. Betamethasone 2 dose and dexamethasone is a 4 dose therapy. So you know, so when does the effect starts to come? After 24 hours, not less than 24 hours. You expect that the baby will start improving. No, it is not before the 24 hours. It will be after 24 hours, and the effect of one course lasts for 7 days. Okay, 24 hours after and 7 days. Just note down this timeline. We will be quick because we will be shuffling. We have to cover so many things in very less span of a time. So I think you have started to know and what are the salts. So one thing you should know, that if you are tackling a question and Government of India prefers dextra over betamethasone. Why? Because of the cost factor, availability of the drug, and the salt. Because the salt which we are giving now to the patients as a betamethasone is different, which is recommended. So Government of India is preferring dexamethasone. I already told you that the injection number of injection is 4. Dose is not 12 milligram, it is 6 milligram, and interval in a betamethasone is 24. Here it is 12 hours. And the route of administration is intramuscular, anterolateral aspect of the thigh, and 4 doses. So it comes to 24 milligram. Understood? So now you have learnt about the betamethasone and dexamethasone, and we will cover this effects. Important. Straight away this question has been asked 5 or 6 times in these exams. What is a reduction in the RDS syndrome by the antenatal steroids? It is 34%. Remember it. And when you say what are the other benefits of antenatal steroids, it decreases IVH also by 46%. Remember it. And by 54% there is a reduction of a NEC. By 31% there is a reduction in the mortality. So highest effect of a antenatal steroid is not on the respiratory part, it is on the abdominal part, that is NEC. Look at the 54%. So most of us get this answer incorrect, because we know when we are PG students or we are postgraduate students, we think that when we say that the antenatal steroid, yes, it has to be linked with the maturity of the lungs. But if somebody asks you the question can be framed like this: most number of the, that is the, which of the system will be benefited most by the antenatal steroids and by how many percentage? Just remember and quote 54%. Okay, remember it and let these things to be in your mind. So there are various studies in this ALPS trial. Late preterm, that is antenatal steroids for late preterm babies. Okay, we say that up to 36 weeks it is recommended, and before 7 week of it significantly reduces the incidence of RDS as well as neonatal mortality. I have already told you. But administration after 37 weeks in term baby, is it beneficial? Is it beneficial in late preterm? So many studies are being conducted on this topic, and till date it is not very much known that is it beneficial after, because of the lung development. After 34 weeks there is a maturation of the surfactant, there is a maturation of the alveoli, so lesser amount of the benefit when we ask it for the respiratory part. But other parts like overall mortality can be reduced in some paper, but till date you should know that what is the time period where we can give, and the last is that up to 37 week it is being followed in some part of the country as well as world. So we are finishing our antenatal screen. Last is the what are the indication and contraindication, where we have to use true preterm labor is the first. Second is falling